Hi everyone, I'm Maria and welcome to my Nook. So as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my bookshelf because my plan for today's video is reorganizing said bookshelf. I haven't really been that happy with the way this bookshelf has been organized for quite a while now. I had experienced quite a reading slump for, I don't know, 2 years ish, 1.5 at least, and then I got back into reading, like really got back into reading in January this year. And since then, I have bought so many books. It's crazy, honestly. And they all need space. So I need to figure out where to put them and how to sort them and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But first, I will show you what my bookshelf looks like now. So here's a before. So this is an overall look at my bookshelf before. And now let's start right at the top. These are my Marvel DVDs. All I have, and right next to them are 2 series of books I own. These are 7 books of one series, and this is the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness, as it so prominently says on the books. If you don't know, the first book actually got made into a movie recently. Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley were playing the main characters, and Mads Mikkelsen was also playing one of the main characters, which was a fantastic casting choice, seriously. And this is my Doctor Strange What If Funko Pop. Let me know in the comments if you've seen that show. Just with some fake plants next to him. I don't know, I find this cute. I'll probably leave this the way it is. Either in this square or maybe in another square. I'm not sure yet, but I like this the way it looks. These are a bunch of DVDs. Just some stuff that I found fitting. This is just, you know, Sherlock and then Sherlock, and because this is Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock, I put some more Benedict Cumberbatch stuff next to it, and then this is fantasy stuff, and then these are just DVDs that fit in the space. Love this movie, by the way, Loving Vincent. Oh my god, you have to watch this movie. Please do. It's a fantastic movie. Okay, moving on. Yeah, these are just glasses that my mom gifted me for my birthday, and that's my dog imprinted on a plate. Also a gift for one of my birthdays. Anyway, and this is my Sherlock Nook. Can you tell I'm a Sherlock fan? I'm not sure. I'll probably also leave this the way it is. This is actually not a Sherlock book or like anything actually Sherlock related. It's just a puzzle book I got as a gift for my birthday. So I thought it's kind of Sherlock related. Yeah, so I'll probably leave this constellation, but maybe move it to a different square. Okay, so here we have... This is kind of a knowledge square, because this is Thing Explainer by Randall Munro. It's complicated stuff in simple words. And then it's a book that I have in German, but it's also in, I think the original language is in English. And then it's called The World Without Us, actually, by Alan Wiseman. And this is just also by Randall Munro, just, how to do stuff. This is one of those exit games, like one of those escape games that you can play at home. These two books are actually for my study. This is about philosophy, that yellow book. And then it's psychology, and then fairy tales, and a Spanish vocabulary book, and something about London and New York and London again. And this is knowledge too. This book is about body. I can actually take this out. This looks crazy, right? Hang on. It's so cool. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, something about stars, and I actually have 2 classics at home. Isn't that crazy? And what's this? Oh, this one's a comedy book. Just crazy too. I think I only own 2 comedy books. And these bunch of books are about photography and painting and stuff like that. This is all jewelry that I also have to sort, as you can see, because I've just got stuff lying around there. Gotta do that too. Now we're moving on onto this, where I've got CDs and books that these 3 I've read as a teenager, and I really like them, so I don't want to get rid of them, but I also kind of don't want to have them around, really. So I'm thinking of putting them somewhere else. Also, I've got, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got books in the bag there. Hang on, I could maybe, just those are books that I actually want to get rid of, so I definitely want to put those away, which is what I'm gonna do today. I haven't read all of these books yet, but I will. I've read these 2 and this one, The Night Circus. So these are cooking books and 2 books about mental health. And then I've got more DVDs. Some of these are just DVDs that I took from my parents' place when I moved out. I don't know, some of them just for the sake of it, because I watched them as a child or when I was a teenager. And Knives Out is a really great movie. Chaos Walking. Oh, this is, by the way, the movie I was talking about, which is the movie for this book. It's based on this book, the first one in the trilogy. Then we've got this, where I've also got books hidden in the back that I wanna sell, but they're a bit older, so I need to find a place where to actually sell them. So yeah, don't know how to get rid of those books, and I don't want to throw them away because I've never read these books. Like, for example, this one, I have never read this book, and it's in such a fantastic condition. I have never touched this book. It's in a fantastic condition, seriously. And it would just hurt my soul to the core to throw this book away. So yeah, anyway. Here we've got the Inheritance Games and the Hawthorne Legacy. I haven't read these yet because these are the first and second book in a trilogy, and the third book comes out in August, so I'm waiting for the third book to come out, and then I will read all three back to back. Here we've got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the first book, and this is the second book in a trilogy, and I'm actually currently reading the third book in the trilogy. And here we've got The Atlas 6. I cannot wait to read that book. This is a Book of Lies. Haven't read that book yet. I bought it when I was like, I don't know, 15 or something, because I thought it was interesting. The cover actually looks so cool. Look at this. Whoops. Covering it up with my thumb. And yeah, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Bought that book after I had watched the movie. Was not disappointed by the book. Great book. And Milk and Honey, the poetry book. And yeah, these are just boxes with stuff. I don't need to show you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is just take everything out of the shelf and then see how I'll rearrange it. Alright, so here we go. It's empty now, except for the boxes at the bottom. Left those in. I forgot to say, by the way, I will sort these, the books at least, by genre at first, and then within the genre by author, and if I have multiple books by one author, then by title, like alphabetically. So now I just need to figure out which genre goes where and where the DVDs go. I have made a list on my computer, by the way. I've come prepared. I've made a list on my computer of every book I own so I can pre-sort it by genre and author and title. So I don't have to do that in my head, so the computer can do that for me. Now I just need to figure out where to start. By the way, they're in a shoebox. Whoops. I really like putting... Shit. I really like putting these books on display because they're so pretty. It doesn't focus. Okay. Anyway, I really like putting these books on display because I just find them so pretty. So they're gonna go back up here again. Why did I even take them out? I'm just gonna put them back in here again. I can put the Chaos Walking trilogy in here, because then I've got 3 trilogies. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Yes. I hope it's gonna fit. Where did I put... I'm just gonna test out if this will fit, and then... Yeah, that's definitely gonna fit. Ooh, that will be so great. Having 3 trilogies here. Ooh, amazing. I'll just have to see once I get more mystery books, because the Chaos Walking trilogy is not a mystery trilogy, it's sci-fi. I'm gonna have to move it then, but I'll see about that when it's time. You, and you, and you. And this the same. These and Postman. Oh, and I have ordered Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, so I'm gonna leave a space for that. And I've also got Anxious People by Frederick Buckman. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it right here. You know. Okay, so my camera had stopped recording at some point and I didn't realize. Great start. But yeah, I think back when it stopped recording I was at this square. I just realized that's actually a bit... that actually kind of doesn't make sense. But I think I'm gonna leave it that way. And in this square right here, I just put my Sherlock nook. I've got so much Sherlock stuff. This is actually where I noticed that the camera shut off, so I haven't put everything here yet. Still got my little bracelet. Actually, if you want to see what kind of Sherlock stuff I have, I could show you that in a separate video. If you're interested in that, maybe leave that in the comments. And I've got 3 more squares, and I've only got these DVDs left and the CDs. And I think I'm gonna put the DVDs right here. And then I'm gonna put the CDs right there. And I've been thinking, I've got this box right here with like memories and stuff, and I think I'm just gonna put it in here so it doesn't just stand there in the corner. I think I'm gonna move the glasses and the plate somewhere else actually. I've got this thingy here. It's like I can switch it on. I don't know if it still works. It doesn't. The batteries are probably empty. But usually I can switch a light on. Motivational sentences and stuff, you know. I can maybe put this here. And I've got this thingy here. It's like a little boat made of wood. So maybe I'm gonna put that next to it. Aww. Look. Oh, by the way, I've also decided to put all my jewelry somewhere else. Okay, so on to the after. Okay, so this is what it looks like after. And I'm just gonna show you every individual square now. Okay, so these are still the Marvel DVDs. And in here we've got Olivier Blake's The Atlas 6 now. And all the 7 books of this series, and then The Night Circus and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Book of Lies, just, you know, my fantasy books. And then we've got the little Doctor Strange Funko Pop right here with the planties. Still the DVDs over here. Nothing changed about that. Down here we've got the Sherlock Nook now. Still the same constellation, just moved from there to there. In here we've got my mystery books These two with one book missing from the trilogy, and these two with the one book missing from the trilogy that I'm currently reading. This is the third book in the trilogy, As Good as Dead. As you can see, this is my bookmark. I am reading it right now. Don't have that much time to read at the moment, so it's going pretty slow, but I'm really enjoying this book. I have loved the first and the second book. And then we've got the Chaos Walking sci-fi trilogy that isn't missing any books. Okay, in here we've got the romance books that I own with a spot for the one that I've ordered. And oh, this one, the XX, is also a romance book. Haven't read that one yet. And then it's Anxious People. And then I've got 2 classics, 2 comedy books, and an escape game. And this one here is just knowledge stuff and, you know, film stuff for my studies, and fairy tales and philosophy, psychology, poetry, health. This is knowledge. And oh, before I forget it, I also own What If by Randall Munro. Can you tell I like this author? Down here we've got still photography, drawing, and stuff about cities and languages, and food and cooking books. These are my CDs, and these are the DVDs, still all the same. And now this one, this is just, you know, it just looks nice. This is the memory box right there, and then the box is down at the bottom. So, yep, that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I think I'm really happy with how this turned out now. Definitely more happy compared to how it was before. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and maybe let me know in the comments if I should tell you what kind of books I've already read so far this year. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my videos, and I'll see you guys somewhere else on the internet. Bye!